He's been talking, scared to say too much and got the running. Looking at a long bed, they get real chatty.
Fame ain't no snitch.
Now, after last week's episode, we learned that Famous, he got dropped off. Now all the fans, they want to know who killed Famous. So get your predictions ready. We're going to talk about some of the characters that the fans are saying may have done this. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Who Killed Your Boy Famous? So down below, I want you guys to give me your predictions on who you think took him out. We're going to talk about some of those characters that the fans have been talking about as far as taking out Famous, and hopefully we get those answers real soon as far as who really did it. Now you guys, make sure you checked out my last few videos. I dropped a video about did we end up seeing young Ghost in that last episode. Of course, that's a major fan theory that's going on right now. Check out that video and let me know, do you really believe that was young Ghost? And also check out the video that I did about your boy Kanan. What's next for his character after losing his best friend Famous? And also check out that episode 6 What to Expect video as well. But let's talk about the topic of discussion. Let's talk about your boy Famous. Now, Famous' death has been a big prediction for the Power fans for quite a while. We knew once we did not see him in the teaser trailer, the official trailer, and all these little small promo videos that they be putting out, we knew something was up, right? Now, right before the season aired, they released a promo video, and in that video, we can see somebody with the strap, and they're pointing the gun at somebody's head. Now, the fan predictions are maybe that's Famous. I mean, we see the side of the head, definitely resembles him. Some fans say they don't believe it is him, and then the person pointing the gun, I told you guys, it looks like it could be Marvin. Now, I can be completely wrong. It is kind of blurry, but I know in that promo video, we can see a ring on that finger, and it's the right finger. We also can see, you know, a little bit of that bracelet as well. And these are items that Marvin wears. They even showed us in that official trailer with Marvin holding the gun. They, you know, purposely zoomed in on his hand, right? This is the episode where he had the gun at Tremont. And we've been talking about this for over a month now. So none of this information should be new to you guys. If you've been watching the videos, we already knew this was going to come up eventually. But now it's more serious since Famous is up out of here. But numerous of times throughout the season, we see Marvin with the same ring on and that bracelet, and it's all on the same hand. It's the right hand that we're seeing. Now, Marvin, of course, is one of the top characters as far as this whole fan theory of maybe he has something to do with Famous being up out of here, or maybe even Rock as well. Of course, the fans are asking the question, why would Marvin do it in the first place? Now, they never released this promo. I would never even think Marvin had anything to do with it at all. And I believe the majority of the fans would think the same thing. But since they released that promo, this is what got everybody going crazy. Like, why would he do it? Now, we know in that second episode, Marvin did talk to Lulu. He told Lulu that word around the block is he talking. You know what I'm saying? Said too much to law enforcement and he got the running. And we know Lulu told Marvin that Famous is not no snitch. That's the same Famous that we know. Yes, he's goofy, but as far as actually telling on anybody about something for real, he ain't about to do it, especially to law enforcement, right? Of course, he'll give up information to Rock about Kanan, but when it comes to law enforcement, he ain't gonna do it, or at least we have not seen him do it. We also know at the end of season 3, they were trying to offer Famous a deal. They were asking him questions about Detective Howard. So we don't know what else happened after that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know all the details of what he was really going through. Now, throughout the next few episodes, I believe we will get those answers, which we need, because what type of motive would Marvin have to take him out? All we know is this. Law enforcement, they was closing in on Detective Howard. They were also closing in on Marvin as well. And y'all know they were asking Famous questions. Now, once Detective Howard got dropped off, it cleared everything for Rock and her family, right? But what about Famous? We don't know what they told him after episode 10 of season 3. So It all can be connected. They could have asked him questions about Marvin. Who knows? All I'm saying is this. When it comes to Famous, Marvin, or even Rock, there's some unknown factors within that theory. We just don't know all the details. So hopefully we get those answers very soon. Down below, you guys let me know. As far as this whole Marvin thing or even Rock, maybe she pulled a D-Wiz type move or whatever. Do you guys believe Marvin did this? And let's just say Marvin did do it, right? Why would they put that in that promo? If that is Marvin and that is Famous in that promo, why would they just spoil it? And this is why a lot of fans are believing that it's not true or whatever. And that does make sense, right? But then when you start thinking, would they ever put something in a promo and spoil things? Well, yes, they will. Remember 2 years ago, Power Book 2 Ghost? Remember they put that promo video out, and in that promo, it showed Lauren, and she was rolling down the window, and this is where Effie found out that Lauren was alive. Remember, season 3, Lauren was supposed to be dead, right? Effie thought she was dead. Towards the middle of the season, I believe, that's where Effie found out that Lauren was alive. But they put it in the promo, and that promo, guess what? It was released before the season even aired. Similar to like what we were getting right now with that promo getting put out right before episode 1 airs. So they've done this in the past. Will they do it again? Well, if they did it before, yes, they would do it again to get the people talking. But that was like a major theory of if Lauren is alive. They did not want fans knowing about this. Remember back in season 2? That was the big thing. Is she dead? Is she alive? And then in the promo, it's like, why would you put that in a promo showing Lauren and Effie? And then a lot of fans was believing like, is this a dream? Well, it was not a dream at all. They actually spoiled it. The sad thing is, that was not the only time that they spoiled something. Remember, on that crime board, they let us know that Lorenzo was deceased. So we already knew Lorenzo was up out of here before it actually happened. And once again, that was put in one of those promo trailers. So they've done it before. They would do it again. To be honest with you guys, I hope and pray this ain't true. I do not want to see Marvin taking out Famous. Marvin got entirely too much going on. The Italians screwing up left and right. I mean, y'all saw what his mom's trying to make him do in the last episode. I mean, it's a lot. I don't want to see that because that's going to cause a family war. Y'all know it's going to go down if he did this, if Rock had anything to do with this as well. It's just a crazy theory, but as I told you guys, without them releasing that promo, I would never think Marvin had anything to do with it. It makes no sense, at least as of right now it does. And that's until we get more information. And let's just say that is Marvin and that is Famous. Hopefully, he just asking him questions. Hopefully, he does not actually pull the trigger and somebody else did it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna find out soon enough. Now, some fans believe that maybe Detective Garcia has something to do with it. Some fans believe maybe he's going around asking all these questions to cover his tracks or whatever. I mean, I don't really know. At the end of the day, we know we can't trust nobody. We know in power, law enforcement usually are dirty. So Detective Garcia being involved in some dirty work, I would not be surprised. But taking out Famous, I just don't see the motive at all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's things that we don't know. Maybe he got involved in something, but I don't see that motive. Hopefully, that's explained if it is him. You guys let me know, do you believe it is Detective Garcia? Now, some fans believe that it is your boy Unique. Now, we know Unique, he was recovering. So, could he have dropped off Famous and why would he want to do it? Well, we know he does not like Rock at all. He's been watching, Rock and, of course, Kanan. Popped up at Kanan's spot, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much caught his boy OC slipping and called a deal with him. Some fans believe in that promo video that was your boy Unique holding that strap at Famous. And that is if it is actually Famous. Now, during his recovery, do you guys believe Unique could have done this? Well, we know Unique almost took out Lulu during his recovery. So catching the body, he could have done it. We know he was moving as he was recovering with Early Tyler. So that's not out of the picture. But the only thing that I'm just not seeing is the strong motive. And if Unique did pop up on Famous somehow, some way, don't you think he would have made a deal like he did with OC? Now, if OC can talk his way out of getting dropped off, we all know Famous can definitely talk his way out of getting dropped off by Unique. That's what Famous do. So I don't really know about this whole Unique thing. He is moving real crazy this season, but he's making very smart moves. I know a lot of fans say, well, he is walking around with a silencer on. I mean, we saw him drop off Scoop Ball Sr. We saw what he did at the Golden Pavilion to Richard and his wife. So Unique is definitely on demon time, but taking out Famous, man, I just don't know. Now, let's talk about what makes the most sense, and that is Freddy's crew. They will have all the motive in the world to get revenge on Famous. We know Keith, he will be returning very soon. And since Famous put out that song, people already know what time it is. They're already thinking that Famous has something to do with it, and then him getting brought in. The streets, they gonna talk. We know in the next episode that Jukebox and Kanan, they will go investigate. They will go and check Freddy's crew at that basketball court looking for answers. But seeing how this is in episode 6, as I told you guys before, is this too easy of a solved mystery, right? They find, Freddy's crew, they did it or whatever, and Kanan and Jukebox, they get revenge. See, I don't know about that. I think this is something that they're going to drag out to the very end. And even if they do let us know, I believe the viewers, we will know first. And then Kanan may end up finding out about this at the end. He's going to find out who really did this. Now, of course, as I told you, Freddy's crew makes a lot of sense. But I believe in this particular storyline, I believe they want a shock value moment. You know what I'm saying? It got to be somebody that's closer. It got to be somebody that's going to have the fans going, wow, he really did it, right? Now, Famous, he's pretty much told on himself through his lyrics, right? With songs like What's the 411, about, of course, Freddy, and then The Streets Need a Body, which he's pretty much talking about what Kanan did to Buck 20, making it seem like he did it. Like, really? Some fans believe maybe Buck 20's people or whatever, maybe they tried to seek revenge. I mean, we just never know in the Power universe. But Famous's music will definitely have his enemies coming for him. I mean, we gonna see though. We definitely gonna see. Down below, I want you guys to let me know, who do you believe killed Famous? Do you believe it could have been Marvin or even Rock? Do they know more information about this? Could it have been Detective Garcia or maybe Unique? Or could it have been Freddy's crew? Down below, let me know who you think it is. I don't think Lulu had anything to do with it at all, just based off the way that he talked about Famous, the relationship that he had with his sister. You can tell that he really cares. And we know Lulu, he's trying to change himself, right? I can't see him taking out Famous, especially after the whole D-Wiz stuff and what he saw Scrappy go through. It's just too much for his character. But these other characters, you just never know. Know what I'm saying? But hopefully we find out in the next few episodes. Now, I did see some fans talking about maybe it was Snaps and Pops. And I'm just looking like, okay, so where's the motive? If they reveal motive behind some of these characters, that will make a lot more sense to me. But we know Snaps and Pops, they definitely got, some law enforcement intel, right? So if something was going on the inside about them, they would know. As well as your girl Rock. She had, Scoop Ball Sr. giving her some intel about the inside and his connections and stuff. So if Famous was saying anything about them, we know they could find out just based on the connections that they got. And in Rock's case, that she had. But if Famous was talking, trying to decrease his time for the whole Freddy thing, I guess he would say anything. At least that's what Marvin said, right? But they said he ain't no snitch. But we gonna find out soon enough. Now leave those theories and predictions, leave them all down below. I will continue to talk about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 4 real soon. So I want you guys to stay tuned for the content. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.